are open again, so maybe you and your family or whoever, small network, could go take a walk. It's a beautiful day to be outside, get some exercise, and get some fresh air. Tomorrow, we will not have a press conference in honor of Mother's Day. However, Dr. Alexander Scott and I will be sharing a special Mother's Day video for everybody in honor of all the mothers in Rhode Island, with a special thanks to all the moms who have been working on the front lines nonstop in many cases for the past 8 weeks. And then starting Monday, we're going to have a slightly different format for these press conferences. They will be every day at 1 o'clock, Monday through Friday, but we're not going to have them on the weekends. So we're moving from 7 days a week to 5 days a week. Again, just recognition that we're moving into phase 1 and things will be a little bit different. Of course, I want to encourage every Rhode Islander to stay tuned in to this news. It's, the official source of news in Rhode Island. It's always fact-based, facts, not frenzy. And the next, we're going to be living with the virus for a while. The next 2.5 months or so, or especially the next month or so as we move through these phases, there'll be a lot of new information. So I would encourage you to continue to tune in. If you'd like to have updates emailed to you every day, you can go to www.governor.ri.gov. And there'll be a button there at the top of the website. You can sign up there for daily coronavirus updates. I'd encourage you to do that. Again, it's accurate information. It's based on what's happening in Rhode Island. It'll keep you informed, and I hope keep you, if not relaxed, at least a bit more peaceful, knowing that we have a plan and you can keep yourselves informed. We'll begin with the data, which is on the screen. You can see we have another 210 cases to report yesterday. So we're still, still a couple hundred cases a day. We haven't yet reached that point where we'd like to see a big decline. So I just want to remind everyone, as we today officially put our toe in the water of getting into phase 1, your goal is baby steps. Get back out, baby steps. And that means keep your social network limited. Social gatherings still limited to 5, and you don't want to be seeing a different 5 people every day. The name of the game right now, in the next couple weeks, phase 1, keep your social network limited. We're in a very good place. You can see on the screen, we are in a stable place. We're coming out of our stay-at-home order first in New England, in the Northeast. That's because of your hard work. We're in a stable place. But it's a tentative place. So we're going to take it slow. I only want to reopen this economy once. I don't want to do fits and starts, open, close. We're not doing that. The way to do this, then, is slowly, cautiously, and following the rules. So stay close to home, follow the rules, and keep your social network small. As you know, today, retail establishments can begin in-person customer shopping. New rules. Fewer people in the store, keep a social distance of 6 feet, wear your masks, but I'd encourage you to go shopping. Our retailers need it. If you have some money in your pocket to spend, maybe go get your mom a gift for Mother's Day, but let's go ahead and think about getting back out there. For retail establishments who are trying to reopen and thinking of reopening, obviously you have new regulations. You have to follow those regulations. We'll be enforcing the regulations. We're also trying to help you. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to comply with the regulations. So you have to complete and sign a checklist indicating that you've reviewed our new business guidance and you feel ready to reopen. We're asking businesses to go through the checklist and attest that they're ready. You can find those new guidelines at our new website, reopeningri.com. Reopeningri.com. If you have questions about anything, if we can help you, if you think we should be doing something differently, if you have a better idea, We want to hear from you. So you can send us an email at covidplan@reopeningri.com. We want to hear from you. covidplan@reopeningri.com. We're going to do this together. It's going to be flexible, patience and flexibility. We've put out guidelines after a lot of consultation with retailers and businesses. I am sure they're not perfect, that I know. We've done our best, and we want to hear from you. So let's have a dialogue, let's do this together, and let's begin the process of reopening slowly, steadily, and safely. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's a beautiful day of the year. I just want to remind you again, love Mom, but please, no big gatherings. No, in my family, what we would typically do for Mother's Day is everybody would go to my sister's house, family, friends, and there would be 15 or 20 of us around the dining room table. It's the best. We love our mom. We want to cherish her. And this year, we'll find different ways to show Mom we love her, because we don't want to be gathering 10, 15, 20 people at a time. I want to make a few specific announcements. The next 3 announcements I'm going to make are meant to give some comfort to the very many Rhode Islanders out there who are struggling financially. And the longer this crisis goes, the harder it is. This past week was rough. It was a rough week for a lot of people. I want you to know we're going to get through it. We're reopening. This is not the end of our story. This is the beginning of standing our economy back up and coming out the other end stronger and more resilient than we went into it. Having said that, it's been tough, and it's going to continue to be tough. So I want to share a few things we're working on to give you some relief and support as you get through this. Earlier this week, the Public Utilities Commission voted to extend an order that all regulated utilities cannot be shut off or sent to a collection agency through May 31st. That's very important. So your electric, your gas, your water, your sewer cannot be turned off, even if you can't pay, and it can't be turned over to a collection agency at all for the month of May 31st. That applies to both residential and non-residential customers. So I would say, if you're in a position to pay, please pay. If you're a business or a family who can pay your bills, please pay your bills. Everybody's struggling, okay? Everybody's struggling. The landlord is struggling, the utility companies are struggling. So if you can pay, please pay. Having said that, if you can't pay, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Your water won't go off, your heat won't go off, your electric won't go off. I don't want you to worry, on top of all your other worries, about having your most basic needs met. Secondly, I have another announcement hoping to provide some financial relief to the very many Rhode Islanders struggling to pay off their student loans. And as someone who had a lot of student loans for a long time, I am extra sensitive to this. I want you to know that Rhode Island has partnered with an organization called Summer, which is a student loan advisory service. Summer's specialty is enrolling borrowers into loan assistance programs. And I'm excited to say they're now offering their services to Rhode Islanders for free. So if you're a Rhode Island borrower, you can get Summer's services at no cost to you. The program is particularly designed for borrowers who have suffered financially during the crisis. And I want to right now thank the folks at Summer for reaching out to us. I want to thank my team for working with them to roll this out so quickly. And look, right now there's 130,000 Rhode Islanders of all ages, and I mean all ages, who have student loan debt. And so for those of you in that group who have student loan debt and you're struggling financially, student loan payments are an extra burden and a challenge. And I've heard from so many of you saying, help, could you help with this? We're helping with utilities, we're helping with rent, we're helping with mortgages. For many people, their student loan payments are as big or bigger than their mortgage. I'm very pleased that the federal government has taken the important step of pausing payments on federal direct loans, but millions of borrowers and thousands of Rhode Island borrowers still have payments to make on other types of loans, not the federal direct loans. And that's where summer can help. So for example, if you're hearing this and you're saying, does it apply to me? So for example, let's say you've lost your job or your hours have been cut back. You're probably eligible for an income-driven repayment plan, which ties your payments to your current income level and therefore reduces your payments. If you're not making any income right now, those payments could be as low as nothing. So for someone who pays $300 a month in student loans, that's almost $4,000 of savings over the coming year. It's a lot of money. It's really a lot of money if you're out of work or working part-time or trying to live on unemployment insurance. So I would encourage you, if you're hearing this and you have student loans that are from a lender that's not the direct federal government and you're struggling, this is for you. It could very definitely help you reduce your payments. You can access these services, which are free, at meetsummer.org/COVID relief. And all this information will be on my website, too. I want to also remind Rhode Island that the Rhode Island Student Loan Authority, RISLA, is suspending monthly loan payments for up to 3 months for those whose income's been negatively impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. So that means you'll have no payments due for 3 months after your request is verified. You have to request the forbearance. To learn about that, just go to risla.com, Rhode Island Student Loan Authority. So hopefully that provides you a little bit of relief. Okay, continuing with the theme of helping folks out as we get through this to meet your basic needs. Arguably, one of the most basic needs is the need for food. And very sadly, so many Rhode Islanders are food insecure right now. So I want to again thank Rhode Island's amazing federal delegation led by Senator Reid. Thank you. The delegation has worked hard to ensure that $3 billion in funding for the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program was included in the CARES Act. And through this program, the U.S. Department of Agriculture partners with local food distributors whose local workforces have been harmed by the COVID pandemic. You should know this was a top priority for Senators Reid, Whitehouse, and Congressman Langevin and Cicilline for them to secure that as part of the CARES Act. So yesterday, our federal delegation announced that the USDA approved the application of 2 fantastic local and essential Rhode Island organizations providing food. One is Farm Fresh Rhode Island, and the other is the Rhode Island Community Food Bank. So both of these initiatives will enable the USDA to fund the sourcing, assembly, and distribution of food boxes. By the end of this month, by the end of May, Farm Fresh Rhode Island and the Community Food Bank will begin distributing 500 boxes of healthy, fresh, local food to food-insecure families in Rhode Island every single week. And we hope to ramp from 500 a week to 4,000 boxes a week over the course of the summer and the fall. The Farmers to Families Food Box program this is a win all around. We're going to work very hard this is a partnership. This is the state government partnering with the federal government and our congressional delegation, partnering with 2 fantastic, innovative nonprofits to meet the real needs that Rhode Islanders have today. The need to feed their families with fresh, locally produced food. So to all of you who worked to make that possible, thank you. And on behalf of the thousands of Rhode Island families who are going to get a fresh meal and a fresh food box, thank you. Finally, last announcement, I want to just take a moment to, once again, as I've done a few times, highlight Family Service of Rhode Island. So many organizations have stepped up during this crisis, whether it's the United Way, the Rhode Island Foundation, Farm Fresh, the Food Bank, Family Service Rhode Island. You're all stepping up, and I can't thank you enough. I'm announcing today that Family Service of Rhode Island is providing home delivery of cleaning supplies and food for some of our most vulnerable families who can't afford these essentials. You know, we are up here every day saying hand sanitizer, frequent cleaning of commonly used surfaces, even in your home. Well, some folks can't afford that. And we are deeply committed to equity as we face the challenges of this crisis. And so when we say keep yourselves clean, keep your kids' hands clean, keep your house clean, we mean for everyone, so everyone can stay safe. Some people can't afford it. So we've been working with partners to help folks. And thanks to your generosity, I've been up here many times asking for donations to Family Service. Family Service of Rhode Island has been able to get these cleaning and food kits to over 7,000 Rhode Islanders. These are mostly parents with young kids, people who are isolated, folks who live with disabilities, and unfortunately, some of the most vulnerable and often overlooked Rhode Islanders. One mom who received one of these kits actually sent us a thank you note, and she said, and I'm quoting, "I just want to say thank you. I'm a single mother. I have a child with special needs. It's very hard for me to go out and go shopping. Now, because of you, I have everything I need." So thank you. And to those of you who haven't given and who are in a position to give, we need your help. So if that's you, if you haven't given and you're in a position to give and you want to help Rhode Islanders, I want you to take your phone out. I want you to text 44321. 44321. I want you to text "Be Safe" to that number. They're going to give you a secure link, and go make a donation if you can.